It's a new day. South Carolina stand the fuck up. Know your boy Big Boosie the beat bully. Benny Blaze on the beat. 803, 843, 864.
Yo, welcome to the Unexpected Radio Show. I'm your host, DJ Twistum, and I got my right-hand man, Big Boosie the Beat Bully with me. Sitting in with us today is Ninth Ether. What it do, fellas?
Oh, nothing much.
How you doing, Big Boosie?
Hey, young world.
Yeah, it's
World
early.
is
The first episode is back.
Young world, young
Unexpected
world.
Radio Show. We
The
back.
world is yours.
Been a long time coming.
Young
Last
world.
time we did what? We did just the audio podcast. So we started this thing up. We're doing video now. So this should be a little more interesting. You can see my ugly face when I'm talking to you. See these guys here and see everybody else that we're gonna have coming in on the show in the future. But so this is the first one. Bear with us. We're gonna try to wing it a little bit. We got some things in place to talk about, things to do. It's gonna get better. So this is the first one. Just roll with us. Roll with us. First and foremost, check out the website, BoonDokFam.com. That's BoonDokFam.com.
I always get it twisted. They always get it twisted. Who the hell is BoonDok?
BoonDok.
It's BoonDok.
Thank you.
BoonDok.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. What are we going to talk about? Let's start off just to get this crap out of the way. I kind of wanted to do birthdays, so we're eventually going to get to local birthdays, friends' birthdays, and things like that. But I'll start out with today's birthdays. Today's birthdays and upcoming birthdays. Today, believe it or not, guys, it's Babyface's birthday today.
Oh, really?
Happy birthday, Babyface.
Kenneth Edmonds, happy birthday.
Yes, sir. You got Kenny Lattimore. It's his birthday today.
Kenny Lattimore.
And Orlando Jones. Nobody worth really. I mean, shout out
really
to
don't
Babyface.
give a fuck.
Right.
If we throw that in the trash for the next time talking about whoever birthday it is, celebrity, I really don't give a fuck. We can throw that part in the trash. We ain't got to do that on the next show.
Okay, so for the future coming up, Suge Knight, MGK, their birthdays is coming up. The only one I want to say.
Should I watch how I say fuck the birthday nigga? Should be motherfucker. I can't,
Damn. He's slow. You can run from him. So you got to catch it first. Like Baby D, right? It's like Baby D. As long as you show him that new snack cake, he good to go. Look, it's not even in the package, Suge. It's not even in the package. You go straight to it, right? But Kourtney Kardashian, her birthday's coming up. Now, I'm a little aggravated with Kourtney. She married Travis Barker. Don't know if y'all heard about that. She got married to Travis Barker, so without asking me first, so it's bullshit. So, you don't do that, Kourtney. Don't do that. All right, that's it for the birthdays this week, man. We'll go on and get to some other things. Of course, the elephant in the room we've all been talking about, Will Smith and Chris Rock. Was it staged? Was it not staged? Boosie?
It was staged.
Why do you
feel like it
was staged?
Because Hollywood is a dirty motherfucker.
I agree with you. Chuck?
You know why? They won't let me in for one. So I can slap some motherfuckers.
They won't let you in. I understand.
So I can slap some motherfuckers too.
You want to slap some people too.
You got to be in Hollywood to be doing shit like that on live TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you think?
Okay, my take on it. It did seem pretty staged and everything because although Chris Rock is what they call the Switzerland of the Hollywood community and everything, where he tries to always compress his inner feelings ever since the incident where he was younger and put some books in a book sack and assaulted a bully and put the kid in the hospital. Still, that was years ago. That was like grade school. A fool walk on stage and smack shit at you and everything. Excuse my language, folks, but that's what happened.
It's Unexpected Radio Show.
And turn around, button his motherfucking jacket up and walk the fuck off.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
No, you not gonna walk off, sir.
I'm from South Carolina. You turn your back and everything and slap shit at me, I'm fucking go to your ass, literally.
But even to
drop
that
kick to the
you can tell how he leave with, oh!
Yeah.
They come on with that shit.
And then Will only slapped him there. I mean, like, if you're gonna do it, you do it big.
In Hollywood style.
Yeah, go there and fucking punch shit his ass, man. They're like, yeah, motherfucker, that's my damn wife. Yeah. But at the same time, Will Smith was obviously sitting there laughing his ass off when Chris first told the joke. Well, if Jada gave it don't look like August gonna hit this pussy again, what you gonna do? Then Will just changed up like, oh shit, fuck August.
I agree. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate as usual. I always will, because there's got to be somebody. Whether I agree with you or not, I'm gonna find a reason to disagree with you. So, and we've talked before, Bootsy, about this. That did Chris Rock take the bigger man position and not retaliate?
No. One thing, dude, you cannot put your hands in my fucking face and not expect me to retaliate. And
I agree with that.
Fuck your money.
At our level, at what we do, at our level, we would do that. But when you're in the public eye on a constant basis, on a Hollywood level, Chris did the right thing by not retaliating. He secured his bag. He secured future bags with anything else within mainstream Hollywood, whether it would be Oscars or whatever. Now, if he goes out after he punches that time card with the Oscars, I'm done with you, Oscars. I'm gonna punch my time card, and I'm gonna catch Will Smith's ass out on the street, and I'm gonna whoop your ass. He's good. You can't fuck with him.
Oh no.
No, we're not leaving the Oscars.
That's called premeditated.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Premeditated assault.
Yeah.
So
that shit, I was in shock right there.
Premeditated?
I was in shock.
Yeah, well,
okay.
Well,
I can see that.
Well, the way I see it is like this right here. As Will was slapping Chris Rock was having an idea. See, Chris Rock is a very smart guy, very creative, and a funny-ass comedian. He's learned how to turn tragedy into fucking money. So as he's getting slapped and everything, he came to his head, and after he sees coming, that he's gonna do a damn comedy special, and he's gonna just drag Will and Jada through the fucking mud. Because now he has all rights to go and say what he wants to say.
Well, why would he do that and still,
Money.
That's what it was all about from the beginning.
Yeah, but
generating bread versus the actual projects that they got coming or soon to be dropping.
Yeah, but
the red talk table. Oh, it's growing. It's getting real big because she's always in the media or whatever. But she on some bullshit.
Oh yeah. By the way, August Alsina is in talks about making a song about his entanglement.
He didn't take the pussy. So Will can't be.
Yeah,
I mean,
he didn't rape her.
Right.
There you
About
go.
that.
Yeah.
He didn't rape her.
Yeah, but no, he didn't rape her or anything. But at the same time, she gave it to him
there you go.
in Will's house.
Oh.
And then Will going to smack Chris Rock.
He says in his defense,
No.
loves a motherfucker.
No.
It'll make you do stupid shit. I agree with you, but at the same time, when is enough, Will? You got to, I love Will Smith to death. I really do.
Oh, we all do.
But to not see that Jada, yeah, well, Jada is ultimately a problem in this situation, and that's the thing is that's in any relationship, people. I mean, when the shit ain't clicking and people's getting in problems and you got legal issues and things like that, sometimes somebody's got to be big enough to say, hey, enough's enough, and you got to step away. But I'll be the first to agree, love is a motherfucker. It'll make you do stupid shit. But eventually that stupid shit, when it starts costing you and hurting you in the long run, somebody's got to step away.
No, I'm just saying versus the respect that you not gonna put your hands on me.
Well, I mean, even in that sense, that you're not gonna put your hands on
And
me.
we live in that state. I ain't fucking with you. Don't
Right,
fuck
but
with me.
I'm speaking not necessarily Will Smith and Chris Rock anymore. I'm speaking Will Smith and Jada. They just need to go ahead and cut ties for the sake of
She gets half everything.
No,
both of them
that's
having a respect.
One time it was the Kardashians. Right now it's the Smiths. So later on down the line they're gonna have somebody else. You know how they try to do Jen and Brad and all these. Hollywood gotta keep that sequence of okay, we gonna switch this couple up with this couple.
And speaking
Because
of
we
that,
got the money to do it.
Holly weird, folks.
yeah. Speaking of which, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez got engaged. If anybody gives a shit, but I don't give a
I mean, like
Which I laugh because again, somebody that's been there and done that. Hey, let's try this. Why not? What more can we fuck up, right?
man, Ben is clapping them cheeks.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm quite sure she, you know, he went on that wet withdrawal and everything.
So that's like Hollywood arrangements. This is what I'm talking about. These relationships are like Hollywood arrangements. You know, and I think, you know, kind of like, I'm going to say it, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah, that's an arrangement right there.
But in that aspect,
But it went good.
Yeah, that one actually turned out okay.
For how long? For how long?
They've been rocking for a long
time. Like I said, so is Jada and Will.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
but you don't hear the issues.
So was Cosby.
Hey, you know something?
Bill?
Now, I did post some memes. And everything, but
what they gonna do to Sam and Lil and Denzel? Oh man.
Okay, thing is, I dropped some memes on Bill Cosby dumping the double pill and the hoop and everything years ago and stuff. You know, back when things were fresh. But I'll be real. I respect Bill Cosby for the image that he portrayed on TV of a family and everything, because other than that, it was like good times when there's in Cabrini Green, Chicago. Man. And if folks know what Cabrini Greens is, that was the most gangster projects in America.
He did not
Cops
get
were afraid to go out there.
He did not get those bras, those drugs. Just like every other hoe that get a superstar in the room, she can claim that when the doors closed. Oh, he took it. Oh, he did this. No, bitch, you showed up to the room for what? We had a hotel room. We had at a fucking park, yo.
Yeah. Well, also, Bill Cosby's assistant said that the woman would actually come in there and request certain drugs. The Cosby was like, hey, man, get it for him. So the other guy was runner, and so these women actually requested certain drugs.
Well, if I was at a celebrity status of theirs and had the money, I'd be requesting certain drugs myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bring your own shit.
BYOB.
Yeah, bring your own shit.
BYOD. Bring your own drugs.
These models are probably doggone just starting their career and everything, kind of broke still. And you know, like, hey, Bill, you got the plug? And Bill, like, I'm plugging everywhere.
Yeah.
And so, like, well, keep some coke. I'll make a phone call. I need some no heroin. I'll make a phone call. I ain't gonna touch it. Because, see, Bill never gave them the drugs.
No, I don't even want to talk about that.
It was served to them.
They give it away hella time on talk about that. So, yeah.
Cool. There we have that. So we'll move on. Also in the news, just a brief topic. They are voting to, in the next month or so, again, I think we talked about this right before, just real quick, they are voting to legalize marijuana for medical use in South Carolina. Now, we've all been talking about Will Smith, Chris Rock, and every fucking thing else to go with that along the way. This is a serious vote, I believe, in my personal opinion, for South Carolina. And because we're in the Bible Belt, right?
Yep.
We're in the Bible Belt. And of course, in the Bible Belt, we're the last to do anything that is
fun.
Yes, fun or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Not opposed in the mainstream eye. So, you know, to that sense. But it is a step forward. Now, granted, we read that it talked about it, said it's only going to be legalized for oils, vaporizers and things like that. So you can't actually go and get prescribed actual fucking weed and bud and roll up and smoke, right? So, how do y'all feel about that? Just to say, you know, I'm all for it. Anything that's going to progress it forward, because it's not going to just come and say, hey, recreational, we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So,
well,
how do you feel about it?
In my aspect, you know, I feel that they should pass this one at the highest peak. Everybody should vote for this shit.
Right. Vote for it, no matter what, because it is like, as much as we want to smoke on a recreational level, you know, it does have its benefits. Do your own research. Don't let us tell you about it. Because
do your own research.
Yeah. Don't let us tell you about it.
Don't let me tell you about it.
None of us FDA approved or anything.
Yeah, so
anything, we're certified smokers. So
yeah, so
that's it.
Research pain management, research.
No, see they got
cancer, treatment.
And what it's good for.
Yep. Research, let's say, okay, so we said pain management.
Edibles have popped off really big, people getting fucked up on edibles, but
yeah.
they were made for a medical reason.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to
that's what he said.
Vape it. I don't want to inject it. I just want to smoke my shit.
I smoke it. So you're all for it too, right?
Yeah, I'm all for it and everything because although I'm not FDA either and everything, I have read things to where folks who are even to this day suffering with effects of AIDS and everything find some relief with their medicine, because a lot of times the medicine makes them nauseous, make it hard for them to eat and everything. So it actually helps calm them down and enables them to eat. But y'all can research that also.
Right. I think I'm one of those patients, because I don't eat real good unless I smoke real good.
Right. So
It's not age-related, folks. It's just because he works a lot.
Yeah, and this, I got to have it. So the doctor should pass it, and everybody like me who's stressed out, from families to work, everybody should be able to smoke.
definitely an attitude adjustment. It's definitely an attitude adjustment. Correct me if I am wrong, but you can be pissed off at the world. As soon as you smoke, carefree.
But you know why? It's taking them so long to pass it, right?
No. Speak. Tell us.
Hold on.
Oh, you got choked up.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Don't smoke these black and mild.
Nicotine's bad.
But why they won't pass so fast is they trying to regulate everybody that they locked up for reefer.
Yeah. SCDC is full of people who have possession charges.
But that's on a state level, correct? Because
Yeah.
we've already determined, we talked about this before, that they've decriminalized it on a federal level. But as I told Bootsy earlier, we're not getting pulled over by federal authorities. We're getting pulled over by state troopers,
Yep.
county, and fucking
Sheriffs.
and fucking city police.
Yeah.
That's controlled by the state. So that's where the issue is right there. So unless you're moving big weight, big pounds of weed and shit like that, that's the only way the federal government's gonna look at you, which they not really doing that anyway, and the average person is not moving that.
Ain't nothing I won't do for your love, for your love.
If the party's outside and I'm feeling the vibe, just got big bottles on the way. We gon' live it up just like it's our last. A toast to the good time. Yeah. The DJ's playing that song, come on. Do a little two-step and tell me all about yourself. Have we rock to the left, back to the right. Now we come together, I see something in your eye. What's that? Those flames of curiosity. Could it be that maybe, girl, you the one for me? No, I won't fight it. Waving down the sky, how she make my feelings fly so high. And I don't wanna come down. Let's make it last forever, etc. I know I said I never again. So go in love, but no need to pretend.
Go girl, go, get in your zone. Like hey, you know, ain't nothing that I won't do. Go girl, go, I'm in my zone. Like hey, you know, ain't nothing that I won't do for your love.
No, she don't need VIP. She just wanna dance and I'm just on the man. Trying to keep my composure together, cause she got the moves, leave a man no clue. But I know what to do with. I know. Saddle up the pony, back it up, I jump on it and ride. Ain't no falling off, cause I got the reins gone. Girl, do your damn thing. She in that zone, I'm in that zone. The feeling's so strong and we don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, cause we free. Yeah, I'ma take my time slowly as we spin all around so the world can see. I'm about to lock it down and throw away the key. We on that plane, the drinks in our veins, and I'm in the mood. It's whatever she won't do.
Girl, go, get in your zone. Like hey, you know, ain't nothing that I won't do. Go girl, go, I'm in my zone. Like hey, you know, ain't nothing that I won't do for your love.
She in the party zone. I'm in the party zoning.
I need you to be
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, welcome back. We are back again, the Unexpected Radio Show. I'm your boy DJ Twistin. My partner Big Boosie the Beat Bully right here with me. Other part of Ninth Ether right here with me, folks.
Yo, before we get started on this one though, I got ready.
Oh boy.
Come on, bro.
Not gonna tell
We
you
ate the drink champ. We ate the drink champ.
Especially not me.
BoonDok, baby.
Ah, that's awful. Oh, that's awful. My lord. Yeah, that's what I say. He don't keep it cold.
Put more hair on my chest like a Russian soldier.
Oh, man, that's awful. Oh, Lord.
I've been funny, folks, but
I had a drinks next week.
woo! I've been funny, folks, about being, putting my hair on my chest like a Russian soldier.
Oh.
I'm a U.S. Marine, okay, so fuck them.
Right.
And that's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Well, speaking about that, then, we'll go right into it. Let's talk about the Russia and Ukraine situation, because obviously that's on the news as well. What's your standpoints on that? I mean, are you for or against the war, or I mean, what do you see behind it, Ninth Ethan?
Okay, I'll be honest, coming from a military standpoint and everything, this war, it touched me personally. I'm prior service, and my son's at duty right now, Marine Corps. And he's trained to go over there to possibly engage over something that a lot of folks kind of on the fence on, including myself. Now, I believe in us going out, kicking ass, taking names of bad guys and stuff and everything all day long. But with Russia, there's just a lot of stuff, that's not fully clear, for the media telling us and everything, because they tell something but so much. But if you think about it, Ukraine was actually part of Russia for the longest time and everything. So, it's kind of like, stepping in a domestic squabble. A man and woman have an argument in the store, and he slaps her or something, and then you go over there and fight him, and then she jumps on your back and scratches you up because because you're fighting her, you fighting her man and stuff.
Right.
And next day they're hugged up and everything. So, with Russia and Ukraine being so close to each other and everything, and having so much history together and stuff, this may be one of those things where we go in, spend a lot of money, take money away from programs and schools and stuff and everything like they normally do to fund the war, like the last 20-year war.
So,
and we're left looking kind of like this at the end of everything, because let's say they do work things up between Russia and Ukraine and stuff and everything all happy. We done wasted all that money, billions of dollars, and troops and manpower and possible death of our people.
my thing is, what are they fighting about? What are they fighting over? Is it a religious thing? Because I believe it still is a religious thing. Do they want to just lock them all up and put them back in the concentration camps?
Well, just my
for what?
I don't think it's a religious issue as much as it is a resource issue. As far as, because if you look at Ukraine's resources, they're like natural resources. As far as, I can't name it off the top of my head, but I read about it. And I specifically read about it, like they are #1 in Europe in so many resources. So if you control that, as big
that's what
as
these
big as
wars are
Russia,
about. See, the bottom line to every war that's happened is about control of an asset.
I believe that. Because,
Or religion.
but we're this big.
Which is still heavy, I think, in opinion to war too, because the higher up said we need this. Man, it's all tied together.
And that's what I said.
The
As
religion.
people, we are this, and we can think that that's what it is, but we have no idea because we are not on that level of having conversations with world leaders.
No,
you know what I mean?
I mean, just
I mean,
versus
one can
the
get
money
pissed off.
and what we see in common sense can tell you.
What if Biden is pissed off over a golf game that he had back 5 years ago when he was under Obama? You know what I'm saying?
Some of these judges do it to these black drug dealers every day. Man, I done had a bad golf day. I'm throwing them all in fucking jail.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
$1,000.
We can only speculate what the issue is. Just like I said. But when the facts are laid in front of me, as far as these resources, they are #1. They are #1 in Europe. In Europe, period. As Ukraine's this fucking big, Russia's this fucking big on the map. You see what I'm saying? So when little old Ukraine is controlling the #1 resources of this, #1 resource of this, #5 in Europe, #5, yes, you want to control that. Now, the problem I have with it on a personal level is, so what? You know, the world is, Ukraine has been existing as Ukraine for God knows how long, right? Since whenever they separated from Russia or whatever. So, why now? This is my question. Why now?
Need those resources.
Why now? And the things that Russia's doing, Putin's doing, is so off the wall, you know, like not allowing news stations and radio stations to show footage and cast the news as they see fit if it doesn't fit his standard.
That's right.
That's where you're in the wrong.
In aspects, I say this too. Shit, you went over there and got Osama. Down.
Well,
if it takes that one man out the way, you're gonna sit his ass down somewhere else, you know, in another country, and let the people figure that shit out. The higher ups that was scared of him and his movement, because like I said, I know he got probably some people behind him. That man, why he doing it? You know, I was thinking about their family.
Right.
But at the same time, they're scared to step down because they go.
And they are. There's innocent women and innocent children, innocent people, period. Whether they're women, children, men, whatever, that don't want this. I mean, Russia's on people. There's certain people in Russia that don't want this. I think we discussed this earlier, that you know, I believe the people that are supporting Putin and the movement and what he's doing against Ukraine is old Russians, so to speak. And I would say at least maybe 50s or older, because I mean, you know, not going to give our ages away, but at the same time, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there. But I believe it's people older than us that want that old way, the USSR way, not Russian way, the USSR way. You see what I'm saying? So, because clearly you have, he's gotten rid of Facebook, he's gotten rid of Instagram, he's gotten rid of their social media over there. The news can't tell it like it is, and if you say anything that doesn't pertain to Russia's way or Putin's way of the war, you could face 15 years in prison. You could be in prison for speaking the truth on what's really going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's in all aspects of you're seeing things happen. And I feel for the Russians that don't want no part of it.
You can wind up dead for telling the truth.
Yeah, and I feel for the Russians that don't want no part of the war, that just want to go on and live like they were and just be peaceful people and have their own freedom of expression.
These motherfuckers got a problem with sharing. It's enough for everybody.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers got a problem with sharing.
That's why I said, why can't Ukraine continue to be Ukraine like they've been for however long since they separated from Russia and USSR? But before you get to that, back to what you said, why can't we just go over there and take him out?
No, I ain't saying take him out. I ain't about to kill him and all that. Take him and sit his ass down somewhere, you know,
well,
maybe like a Suge Knight type.
Right, but
sit him down
from a military aspect, what do you think about that? Do you know, like, why would you say, do you think we can do that? I mean, I don't personally think we can do that, and it's not smart to do that.
Well, personally, it would not be a very smart move, political wise and everything. You know, we're looking at NATO and how they try to present all the countries under NATO versus countries not under NATO, because Russia's not under NATO, China's not under NATO. When Gaddafi was over Libya, they were not under NATO and everything. So you don't want NATO to seem like a doggone invading force who's going in, pressuring folks to, to concede to their ways and stuff, by means of force and destroying a way of living and lifestyle and culture, in the name of NATO and stuff. So it's very political. Also, there's a documentary out.
No, I'm just saying, if it's one bad family he's never going anywhere. There's no changing up like presidents like we do over here. He's never going nowhere. Right. So his family's getting rooted in that situation.
Well, Russia's still a democracy.
You can't change it unless you break that one cycle and get the greediness from that one cycle. Yeah. So,
Yeah, but now, to play a little devil's advocate myself and everything, I watched a documentary on the new Putin Russia. It was on, I believe, the Vice channel about a year and a half ago, to where Putin was tired of how social media is infeminizing men through the media. So he's pushing a more natural man aspect, to where it's like, as a man, you work, you take care of family. You know, women need to learn how to cook again and not be so caught up in fashion where they come home with their hair done, long nails, and can't doggone, microwave a hot pocket. So in Russia, they're pushing a mindset to where masculinity is not toxic, because by today's standards, we'd be seen as toxic masculine.
Was that what we seen on stage though with back to Will and Chris? Oh no, sit there and take it.
Yeah, exactly. And feminization and everything. And see, in Russia and other countries in Russia, they have parliaments to where if someone is going to bill and you like somebody, y'all go fucking duke it out and everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, now Putin and Russia, correct me if I'm wrong, they're a democracy, so he could be voted out. Not in these times. I don't think it's time for an election, and it's not a family-based thing. So this is not a dictatorship, but it's leaning that way.
I believe it is. That's why so
very,
don't say leaning that way when it is. He's been running it for so long. His family is rooted in those areas.
No.
Where he wants stuff to be placed is placed there.
He hasn't been running it that long, because you had Gorbachev before him, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And then Yeltsin.
Yeah, and then Yeltsin and all that good stuff. So it's a presidency like we have a presidency. It may be different term times and things.
But Russia had gotten soft and everything, and so, as a Marine and other branches out there, we start to laugh at Russia.
Well, they're
because they became so soft.
They're a powerhouse, like the United States. You have the United States, you have Russia, and you have China. To me, that's the three powerhouses right there in the world. Period. So it doesn't make sense, in my opinion. I'm just little old me. This is just little old me thinking, and the concerns that I would have is like, it doesn't make sense for us to invade Russia and try to take him out. You know what I'm saying? Because number one,
I'm not trying to invade Russia. No. I just know where he is.
I'm going to
get his little ass.
Then let me ask you this:
bring the little
how else can you make him stop?
Your ass down.
How else can you make him stop? There's no other way to make him stop.
Actually,
take away access.
We're
doing that now. We're taking away certain access.
They need to actually push the truth as to why he really wants this. Because see, no one's actually getting the truth as it's like you've got beef with somebody, everybody catch the aftermath and they got beef. But what caused the beef?
Right. Well, and then that's the thing is you're not going to get it, because he's not going to tell you. And if you ask Zelensky from Ukraine, he's only going to tell you what he thinks the cause is.
Right.
So the only person that really knows is Putin and his advisors. Right.
Well,
and if you look at them, they're all old guys.
And Zelensky knows also, because Putin had a talk with him. Before you have any kind of active war, there is a talk.
Right.
So Putin put certain things on the table. Zelensky didn't like it and everything. It's like the hell with that. So Putin okay, fuck you.
Well, the main thing that I say is just like I said earlier, Russia's this big on the fucking map, Ukraine's this big, and there's a reason. It shocks me and it blows my mind that Russia, if you really wanted it that fucking bad, you could have taken it. But there's something that's keeping you from, their biggest goal was to take Kyiv, the capital, right? And they can't get it. They haven't gotten it yet. It's been going on this long. And again, you're this big.
Yeah, they're trying to shut them off from all the resources like they do in Africa.
Well, I did read that Zelensky said he fears that it's not just Ukraine, that Russia will eventually go east into Europe and start taking other places as well.
Yeah.
And if we continue to sit back and just watch and don't do anything about it,
there you go. It's gonna keep some bullshit. And where all these people gonna go?
Yeah, well,
who knows? Right now they're going into places like Poland, I believe, and then.
I personally feel that the reason why Putin has not come on as strong as he could have is because he really don't want to kill all those people and everything. He wants to strike fear and everything, kind of like Hitler, played the mind and everything.
No, you can't start war like that, bro. And then try to back out and
that's what we say. That's what we say. But we're talking millions of miles away or whatever.
Because Ukrainians are still technically Russians.
They are. They're family. There are people that just like
the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Right. Well, but there's people that say, there's people that's in Russia there's people that are in Russia that have family in Ukraine and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So you're turning brother against brother to an extent, depending on what the propaganda is.
What the fuck y'all fighting over?
Who knows?
Now, one thing I learned, while I was active duty, is that there are 3 stories always told. Is what they tell us in uniform. Is what they tell us big population.
Man, what the fuck y'all can't get along with this next door?
Yeah, but check this out. That's what tell the civilian population, what they brief us on in uniform, and then what's really going on. It's always 3 stories.
Right.
We gonna pay this here for your shit. You not gonna go up on us. That's it. We can take the shit, or you gonna work with the same shit we gonna been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Fleece Johnson, folks. Fleece Johnson.
That's the saying.
You not going up.
It's like the old saying of, you got his side of the story, you got her side of the story, and then you got the fucking truth. Folks, we'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break, man. The unexpected. Yo, we're back. Unexpected Radio Show. Boy DJ Twism, Big Booster the Beat Bully and Ninth Ether. As you already know, we're here and we're starting this next segment off with another shot, folks. So, cheers to the Unexpected Radio Show.
BoonDok, baby.
And it's oh my God, it's still all.
Put you on the vibe. I just had bouncing in my head before it come on.
Oh man.
That they say,
that's awful.
Strange. And I like it.
By the way, folks, BoonDokFamily.com.
Yep.
BoonDokFamily.com.
BoonDokFam.com.
BoonDokFam.com.
Yeah.
BoonDokFam.com. Not come, but come.
Come.
Oh, I like the nasty.
It is what it is. We're not going to get that nasty. Wait a second. This is not a porn.
Sounds so nasty right there.
That is another show that's coming later.
But this is the Unexpected Radio Show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it could be unexpected. I'm not going to start. I'll host the porn. I'll give them sweet sounds like Don Cornelius. Look at her getting doggy style. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome to the show.
The pussy.
Freaking nasty. Speaking of that, y'all go to the Unexpected Radio Show Facebook page and check out the girl that was twerking and set her ass on fire.
Yes.
Set her ass on fire. The DJ said, light it.
Do not add
Do
that
not
to your
attempt it at
twerk.
home. But she set her ass on fire. She had to come up out of them drawers. There was so much fire coming out that ass. So,
Buster Rhymes, where you at, man? This song was made.
Who the fuck come up with this shit,
the
man?
Unexpected Radio Show on Facebook. Look us up, like it, subscribe. Just like the Unexpected Radio Show.
What's it, the song that she heard? The little buzz is all
like and subscribe.
The girl would just say, I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
I know Mystical said that.
Hey, woo! And they gonna have a field day with that though. When they see that,
If you haven't seen
that, I'm on fire. Type shit.
It's
They
on
have
the
field day with
Unexpected
that
Radio
one.
Show Facebook page. She literally sets her ass on fire. She takes her drawers off and runs to the club.
Fire.
And she still got fire coming out of her ass crack.
That girl is on fire.
You
We
gotta
could've had
see it if
some.
you ain't seen it, so.
We could have some, but you wasn't crazy.
She singed all those kitty cat hairs.
So, let's get into the music side of things. We done already talked about the birthdays. We talked about Will and Chris and Hollywood and celebrities, and we went into the political with Ukraine and everything. Let's divulge into music. And the biggest thing I have seen here lately, and what hit my radar this morning, first thing this morning on social media, was the game did. I ain't not saying the game did. Now this is social media, but they released supposed lyrics of his diss against Eminem. Now, if you haven't seen it, all this started on Drink Champs. When the game, if you haven't seen that, you can go to Drink Champs. I believe that's on Revolt TV, which is Diddy shit, if y'all didn't know. But the game told Noriega that he was better than Eminem. So, you know, and that's to everybody's own opinion. I'm not going to divulge in that. We all know that's my favorite artist. It is what it is. I like the game, but we're not going to divulge into that part. But it started when he said he was better than Eminem, and Noriega's eyes got big around his damn microphone. And I think it took off from there because social media picked up on that, and we all know, just like we talked about with Will Smith and Chris Rock, look what social media has turned that into. It's been a fiasco.
I'm gonna borrow these right here.
You go right ahead. You go right ahead. This is a charity table right here.
I'm gonna be like this.
So
the games ain't better than Eminem. Got me smoking Marlboro, folks.
ultralights.
Ultralight Marlboro. I normally vape and everything, and smoke a black malt every now and then.
I do both. So you know.
But hearing the games ain't better than Eminem. I mean, like.
And like I said, Nori's eyes got this big around, and he said he was better. He said he used to didn't think so, but he does now. So, and I'm not going to speculate into that. We will go into what I think happened, my personal opinion. What I think happened with the game in this situation was social media took it and ran with it because they knew there was two sides, and it was going to spark whatever you want to call it, whether it be responses or streams or whatever it may be. So I don't know if Games was doing this for his album or whatever or however it may be, but I think what I personally think is that the game got himself so deep into it that he couldn't back away from it. Does that make sense? Like he could not back away from standing on what he said.
He wrote a big ass check.
Because
that's a hard
like you said, Boosie, about Will Smith and Chris Rock, you know, it's a respect issue. So, you know, if people are sitting there looking at you like you're stupid for saying that, like, you know, whether you think he is or not, there are people that looked at the game like, you're a fucking idiot. You're not better than Eminem. So he couldn't back away from it. He had to go balls deep in it. You see what I'm saying? So when he did, he wrote this diss. And whether these are his lyrics or somebody else wrote it for him or whatever, or if this is a fake on what was released and what was said,
let me hear the lyrics.
That is to be determined. You know, that is to be determined.
So I'm gonna actually say I really don't give a fuck.
Right, because you're not folks, y'all know Boosie is an artist. So
no, it don't.
That's his competition.
As a music listener, I really don't give a fuck about neither one of their flows.
Right. So,
me as a listener.
Okay.
Now I do think he nice with the words. He nice wordplay, which I ain't never listened to Game like that unless it was something that I heard on the radio or something. So, and I don't listen to Eminem like that either. But at the same time, unless it's what's on the radio or what you present to me, which is a lot of it. But at the same time, it impresses you a lot. I like that. But in the mind state of some things he said, it doesn't hit me like it hits you.
Right. I understand that. Now, I don't want to go into that part of it simply because, you know, that's a whole different can of worms when we start talking about how you know.
No, bro. I know that's your favorite artist.
Right. But what I'm saying is where I want to go with this. You'll see. Follow me. All right. Where I want to go with this is the game. You may not give a damn about either or as far as what they're saying.
Right.
Doing it.
Right.
But you do have an opinion on which is better. Whether you say it or not.
Right. But like I said, I can go off. I haven't listened to Game like that to say even he got bars, only what you presented to me.
Right.
Or, you know, because I don't.
But at the same time, is where I'm gonna go with this is this a not a political stunt, but you know what I'm saying? Like, is it clout chasing? Is it?
Oh, this is clout chasing.
Come on, man. We all. It's a West Coast thing. Oh, we gonna keep this money over here. Okay. That's what they started. Man, we know we ain't gonna do shit, but come on, man. Let's start a little beat. It's gonna raise the numbers.
Right.
It's gonna put us back in the eye for relevance.
But was it okay? And if that, then Let me ask you this: should Eminem respond? Now let me read you what came out. This is what came out this morning that I seen. These are the supposed lyrics. I'm holding up my quotation fingers because, you know, everything on social media is fucking true. Believe it. Everything you read on Facebook is true. And Instagram is true, y'all. Just trust me on this one. I know
Everything.
I know what I'm talking about. It's true. It's true.
I see a couple
I'm
speculations.
saying, go pull all your money out and take it to the bank that everything on Facebook is true. All right? This is what it says. It says, tell Dre I am better than every N he ever signed. And if Slim Shady white, I guess I'm sniffing white. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing coke lines. 50 in my piggy bank, turn that in to pork rinds. Tell Swizzy it's showtime. Merc a verses in no time. Got Haley in black panties, legs open, that hoe fine. M a pro, taking a knee, dick sucking his whole life. AWAC, these figures, this N fifth upside down like the whole time. N stuck in the candy shop. He fell off like in 09. Slim Shady's getting older. He looking like Mr. Rogers. Rap God walking on water that's dripping out of his daughter. Like the song I made with Ye, she easy just like her mama. I'm the black Slim Shady, a shooter like Black Mamba. There's the lyrics. Ethan.
Now that was nothing like the Will Smith and Chris Rock said, because it was supposed to be a clown joke. But when you actually putting shit out of here like that for millions to hear, that's personal.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about someone's child.
That's personal.
Banging the war drums, folks.
So,
And I guess he ready for the outcome of whatever happens. And if M even responds to that,
how can he not?
It would be quietly.
Think it'd be quiet? Ethan?
I think M is going to do, well, all right, folks. We all know that Eminem is Eminem and Slim Shady. This is not going to be an Eminem retaliation. This is going to be a Slim Shady track that's going to come out. That's going to shake things up. Due to the fact,
get more numbers up.
Oh yeah,
you get more numbers up.
Yeah, because you know, if you don't remember, Slim Shady is the kind of rapper that will actually diss his own self in a song, and he does it quite fluently and everything with dissing his own self. So with the game banging the wardrobe, I feel that Slim Shady's gonna come back out, and Slim Shady's gonna say some stuff that's gonna have folks going ooh the whole song and ah, and motherfuckers losing breath, falling out of their seats, because the game has literally tampered in a hornet's nest. I personally would have did things a little differently. I would have said what I said on Drink Champs and left it as that, and you know, see what we get in response. But you know, but to come up with this, with these talk of bars and everything, going after M's daughter like that. I mean, like, you know, as a father myself, I mean, like, you know, that's a call to war. And so
pass it on over, whether we want it or not.
No, we not promoting for this carrier. Cause
so you can't see the name. I'm quite sure you can see by the bottle what it is. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mind your business.
Yeah, but overall,
I believe this shit.
Sure, why not?
The game was sitting pretty good.
BoonDok.
You know, after making a statement.
Oh boy.
Ah, damn. Whew.
Yeah,
you know something?
That's that special medicine.
Show.
You know something?
We gotta focus on the show.
To be honest.
It's gonna show later on. It's gonna show later on.
How to drink it just now?
Nipple shot.
That's how the game gonna be when Eminem finally decides to come back, because this is an act of war, and so it's gonna get a response because you brought Haley into this. Yeah. Haley.
If those are the words that I read, if those are game words, You done crossed the line with the disrespect.
These comments even made Haley rich.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're not gonna go back to me not giving a fuck about it. But at the same time, that's too close to Hollywood. Yeah. You know, that reminds me of Chris Rock and
the thing is like what it does is like I said, I like the game. I think the game is dope. I have a lot of respect for the game. You know, and it's no different than when Benzino. If Benzino would have quit beating a dead horse, you know Benzino apologized to Eminem. He said the beef is finally over, right? So, and that was fucking 20 years worth of fucking beef for no fucking reason. But it's no different, folks. If the game would just have left it alone, like you said, Ether, left it like it was on Drink Champs and not continue. Granted, he's fishing for sales. Period. In my opinion, he's fishing for sales. But what he's doing, you're playing with your respect.
There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Because back to Will and Chris.
That's all I'm saying. You just played with your respect, dude.
I'm disappointed in Will Smith. I still have respect for Chris Rock, but I have lost all respect for Jada Smith because I have lost all respect for her. And that's the thing. It's no different with. You're
not gonna get me in the car talking about. You're not gonna force me in the car talking about ride off. Hell no, we fight right here. You gonna kill me right here in the street. I ain't gonna take you and let you manipulate me and motherfucker can't find me. Let him find me right here in the street, Joe.
Well, quick. That's just it. The game. Pick on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows that's what it does. Eminem has said it in his own songs that people will take shots at him strictly for the sales. Because when his name is mentioned, whether we like him or not, you know, whether the comments are saying
I think he's tight, man. It's not that I don't like him. He's tight. I think real damn good with the word
play. Do you ride around and listen to him in the car?
I don't.
Okay, so with that being said.
But I've heard what you presented and what you presented.
Right.
He's tight.
And just like I said, another thing that popped up on social media today, which I told you earlier, was Marshall Mathers LP2 surpassed 3 billion streams. Folks, that's double platinum in the streaming world. Okay? So obviously somebody's listening.
Oh yeah.
So
at the same time,
but with that being said, what I'm trying to say is the game is fishing for
attention.
Right. There you go. Fishing for the attention. And M has already said it. You know what I'm saying?
That's like
Drake just to gain themselves.
That's like Drake. Drake cannot motherfucking rap. Now putting shit together like for the ladies, and that's LL Cool J type shit.
Right.
He's perfect at that. But versus rapping and hooking me on his rap, no, I'm not sold on that. But you can sell a lot of shit to the ladies.
Drake is certain he hit or miss.
No, I don't want to hear that shit.
Hit or miss certain things.
Dude, on the ladies shit, that's all I'm saying. He might not have a good vibe for the ladies. That's LL Cool J shit.
This is why
when LL Cool J rap hard, no, you cannot fuck with Kool Moe D. You cannot fuck with Kool Moe D.
I can rap like I can.
Because like you said, the wordplay that Kool Moe D had, that...
Well, that's how I feel about Eminem. The wordplay is sick. And we can talk about this at another point in time, another episode or whatever. Well, that's the problem I have, and that's why I've leaned into lyricism. You know what I'm saying? And to lyricism as verses of what's going on in today's hip hop, there's no thought process in that shit. But like I said, we can go into that.
You got your Hot 16, the bullshit music that you was talking about, the Hot 16.
The Spit Something segments.
I don't want to call it. I know it takes.
I mean, none of that was on the BoonDok Bootleg TV, but you can only find that at BoonDokFam.com. BoonDokFam.com. Let me spell it again. BoonDokFam.com.
The Unexpected Radio Show.
Y'all, stay tuned. We're going to be back at you with another segment, man. Y'all take care. BoonDok Fam, we out. Y'all, got anything to say, Chucky, for the last words?
Yeah. For anybody who's watching this show right now, drop comments below and everything, because we had the topics of Chris Rock and Will Smith. We had Ben and Jen. We had Ukraine.
Birthdays. Boosie don't want to do the birthdays. I want to do the birthdays. If you got a birthday, man, drop a comment. Let us know, man.
Exactly.
We'll let you know. We'll shout you out. We got
exactly.
You. I love you. See, like, I love you. You love me. Fuck Barney.
Woo.
Boosie, you got anything to say? Exactly.
Keep your respect. Don't let these motherfuckers play you, man.
Unexpected radio show. Till the next time.